Okay, it's going. Hi, Dr. Way. I am in a coffee shop in Chico, California, because there's no connection at my camp. So I have to drive an hour to submit these videos and have good Wi-Fi connection. So sorry that it's a little bit loud in here. But this is literally the only place in this entire thing that has a seat because it's kind of packed. It's a 4-story coffee house. Anyway, my internship is going really well. I love the independence of my job. Kind of gotten in a rhythm of what I'm supposed to be doing. So I work with the adult guests, which means like the adult guests who are either gonna like already sorry, that are already donating to Young Life or that are potentially wanting to donate to Young Life. And then there's also the assignment team, which is people who put on the skits and stuff for the camp that I assist. And so each day I go in and the doctors that are on camp site, I clean their house. I make sure they have everything that they need. I also order their food for them. And I'm supposed to gain a relationship with them. It's a really good business connection. So this is where I get into kind of who I want to be as a brand for myself. My first approach is always just a smile and just content in being where I am. But then I also am more personal with them, if that makes any sense. I kind of pretend like I've known them for a while, more than I have, to make them feel comfortable and seen. I don't say like Mr. this, Mr. that, because they don't like that. At camp, it's supposed to be more a personal, interactive relationship. So, for example, one of the adult guests was like, "Hey, I need a backpack and I don't want to pay for it." And I was like, "Hey, I have one that I'm not using. Just use mine." And so, just cleaning out the backpack and doing that radical kind of hospitality thing. Or one of our guests, Chris, was standing in line for something, and I was like, "You're gonna be late for your meeting. Why don't I get it for you and I'll bring it to you?" It's about those relationships. I need to look back at the specifically what I'm supposed to be talking about. Yeah, your personal brand. Pretty much everybody in my internship has a different role. So there's housekeeping, there's rides, there's the host, there's guest services, there's lifeguard, there's waterfront, and each of us kind of have the same attitude, but we approach our roles differently because a lot of these people are working with kids and they are trying to connect with kids on a deeper level or trying to allow their leaders to give them a fun experience. But my role is specifically to watch out for the adults because it's a whole camp with like a bunch of kids there. Every time I see an adult in a line or like at club, which is like where you meet to like do the fun activities, or even sitting in wagon train, which is where they stay. I try to spark up a conversation, try to let them know if that they need anything that they can tell me. One of them said they like to sing, and I was like, "Oh, I brought my guitar." So I left my guitar in their house for the week so he could sing and play guitar. One of my favorite parts of the job is eating meals with them. This week, all of them are from Hawaii, and so they have introduced me to a lot of Hawaiian food. Or when I go up to the house, they ask me about my experience at Young Life, and they're just really interested and they're engaged. And I think that started with me being open and creating a brand of someone who's trustworthy and someone who I feel like they can actually come to because I get things done. If they need an extra towel, it's in there. If I, just the random acts is what it's about, and it's about the details. And so I've been really fortunate to have a job that incorporates hospitality, but also with a program that I really, really love, Young Life. And so I really like it so far. I really like the people I'm working with. And it's been a blast. So, yeah, but I'm going to continue to be building my brand of just being open and honest while also being personable, enough to where they feel like they can actually tell me, what's going on. Like one of the adult guests was like, "Hey Maggie, could you tell the nurse I need a laxative?" Like, I feel like that's a step of, trust. So if I continue to do that, I think I'll be really great at my job, hopefully. And I think I've been doing well so far. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for listening.